this morning. I am Shelly-Ann Weeks. Hi, morning. I don't know how many of you tuned in last week to Menstrual Hygiene Day virtual period party, and I just thought it was so awesome. So thank you so much for joining us last week, and this week is going to be great as well. It's a lot of information we shared last week. I'm still trying to edit a lot of the videos, a whole heap of information, so I'm definitely going to have that up and ready for you. Good morning, good morning, good morning to everybody joining us right now. I'm live here on Instagram, and I'm also live on Facebook. Facebook, I'm at herflow. Instagram, also herflow. So you can join us on any one of the platforms. We're going to be going through products this week, and of course, I'm going to go through and show you the different types of products. We're going to talk about how we use them. We're going to talk about cleaning and disposal. We're going to also talk about pros and cons when it comes to using products. And we're definitely going to talk about, what are the guidelines as it relates to using the products, because some of us have difficulties with products because we don't use them at their optimum, and some of us get infections. Some of us are allergic to some of the materials that the products are made from, and that affects how our bodies respond to them as well. So we're going to go through a few of those this morning, and of course you can definitely put your questions, send your questions, and we'll definitely keep it going. If you want to see the full length videos of the lives that we did, they're all posted on, well, not all of them posted yet, but they will be fully posted by tomorrow. But some of them are already up on Period TV. If you go Period TV on YouTube, you'll be able to find it. So go Period TV, and all the videos are there from the first episode of Everyday Period, come right back. All of those are up on our YouTube channel, so you can go and check those out. All right. So this morning we're going to go through products. We're talking all about menstrual products this morning, and of course all the information that I'm going to be sharing with you this morning is available in this book. It's My Body Period, which is an introduction to menstruation. I have a whole chapter in here about products. See, a whole chapter about the products, and talk about everything that you need to know. You even have diagrams to show you how to use them, the different type of products, how to dispose of them, what the information about the product itself, how it works, and all of that is in this book here. It's My Body Period. All right, so you can always get your copy. If you want a copy, just send me the information and I can get it to you. I think the bookstores are open now, so if you're in Jamaica, you can go to the bookstores and get it. Kingston Bookshop, Sangster's Bookstore, and Fontana has this book. And if you're not in Jamaica, just DM me or send me an email at embraceherflow.com, embraceherflow@gmail.com, I should say, and I can get it to you wherever you are in the world. All right. So this book is a very comprehensive book. It's fully illustrated, as you can see. It has all information that you need. Talking about healthy periods, we will talk about pain management, talk about how you can get rid of some of your symptoms, talk about how you can have more detailed conversation with your daughter and your son about periods. Yes, you need to talk to your sons about period too. And it also goes in detail about what to expect in terms of the experience, how your body going to feel, what you can do from a nutritional standpoint, from a lifestyle standpoint, to have a healthier, less painful period. All right, so that is something that I really want you to take a look at. Now we're going to jump right to this special guest. She is the brand manager for Curves, and Curves has been a big support.
Not hearing.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, yes.
Yes, ma'am. So I was saying that Curves has been a very big champion for a lot of the products that we have, a lot of the projects that we've been doing, including our menstrual education sessions that we do in schools. And so this morning we're going to jump into menstrual pads.
All right,
Renee,
I'm getting a feedback, Shelly. I'm not sure what's happening.
you're getting a feedback from me? Is that any better? No?
No, there's a distortion in the line.
Is that better now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? No? Can you hear me?
The light just went from my end.
No, the light
I can hear you, but it's like distorted.
Oh. Everybody else can hear me? Can anybody hear me on the live?
I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Clear?
Yes, loud and clear.
Awesome. Yeah, man. Well, I don't know what's going on with JPS this morning because they went a few minutes ago. Like 5 minutes before I'm supposed to start, light went. So let's see how they are.
It's overtime now.
Data. Let's see how the data holds up because we're not on Wi-Fi right now. Okay, so they said they're hearing us. So, all right. So, I was saying that we're talking about menstrual products this morning. And as our guest this morning, I wanted us to go through menstrual pads. Now, I just want you to go through in terms of what you have, the different types of flow, different types of products, because one of the things that people get caught up with, especially men, and I hope we have, I see about 2 men already joining the live. I hope we have more men joining us because it's an opportunity for you to answer those questions when you figure out, when you go in the island to the whole heap of pads them and you don't know what an overnight is and what a regular is and some of these things you might want to know. So this is a great opportunity for you to learn a few things. So I just want to go through in terms of flow, what you look for in terms of flow, how do you decide which product you use depending on your flow, as well as the different types of products available. So you can just take it from there.
All right, so the Curves line has, it consists of panty liners as well as sanitary napkins. So what I will do, I will start with the panty liners first because, you know, most female, we wear panty liners. Some persons tend to wear panty liner on a daily basis to keep us fresh.
Right.
So we have 2 types of panty liner. We have our regular type, which is approximately 16 centimeter in length. And then we also have our longer panty liner, which is approximately 18 centimeter in length. So it all depends. I know sometimes when you're wearing, depending on the outfit that you're wearing, you may want just a shorter panty liner. So the regular style panty liner would be ideal for you. And if you want a longer panty liner, you probably wear it for an extended period. But although, even though it's a panty liner, you're not supposed to wear a panty liner, one panty liner for the entire day. No. You're prone to yeast infection and stuff like that. So it's just, you treat your panty liner just as though you would treat your sanitary napkin. So you change it as often as soon as it starts getting, because we sweat down there.
Yes.
Especially if you don't work in an air-conditioned office, you're going to sweat.
Our legs. We live in tropical climate, and let's face it, we're Jamaicans, and enough of us very, very thick in that area. So
exactly. Yeah, so we're going to sweat.
Of us will sweat between our legs. That's just facts.
Right. So it's very important that you would change your sanitary napkin as well as your panty liner on a regular basis to avoid going to the doctor that often. So, all right, we're going to go on now to our panty liner. So we have our sanitary napkin.
No, but hold on before you do the sanitary napkins, Rens. I just want to say something really quickly. Like a lot of persons might want to ask, when is a good time to wear a panty liner? It depends on what is going on in your life. So, like, some women wear panty liners every day. But for me, panty liners become very handy, especially if I know that I'm going on a trip. Because sometimes, you know, you go on the road and you want to use the bathroom and they don't really have any good facilities that you can get comfortable in. I have to kind of cut and get creative. The panty liner comes in handy for that, to catch any extras that you might miss because you're so busy trying to be a ninja. So like you try to ruin it, for example, and you run out of the car because it's really that bad that you not notice you. And the panty liner will help now because it's going to absorb that extra urine that you didn't get to normally wipe. So the panty liner will absorb that extra layer of protection. So a lot of us
as well as
go ahead.
Those persons, when you're closer to your monthly period, you may
Right.
start having discharge. So that's a good time for you to start
That's
wearing your panty
exactly.
liner. Also,
Exactly.
if you're wearing those persons who prefer to wear a tampon, you wear the panty liner as added
Added
security.
protection. Correct. Yes.
Exactly.
And then some of you, you might be on a treatment, like any kind of treatment. Sometimes they give you a yeast infection treatment that you insert inside the vagina and it will run out. A panty liner will work great for that too, because the residue that will come out can just land on the panty liner, and of course you'll change it as needed where that is concerned as well.
Right. I actually missed that last about 10 seconds of what you just said.
Oh no, I was just saying sometimes you get yeast infection treatments. You know, you have to insert the tablet inside the vagina and it runs out.
Right.
So
Right.
when
So
you
you
run it
wear
out,
it then.
you have
Exactly.
that does give you the extra layer of protection like that, because some of these pills have some sort of white chalky residue. So when it runs out, that lands panty liner, and that does give you an extra layer of protection.
Exactly. Exactly. So, all right. So can I go on to the napkins now, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. So for the napkins, you know, we all have different flows, whether it be a light flow. So for the light flow, some person, especially those ladies, you're just starting out your period. For those, for the first day or so, it may be light. Those
Yes.
persons who are also, if you're on contraceptive, you also tend to have a lighter flow. So therefore, you can, some persons can afford to wear a panty liner or a ultra thin throughout their entire period. Those who are blessed that way. Exactly. So the ultra thin, it's a little bit light. It's not as thick, so it's lighter. So it offers you protection throughout your menstruation. So we have an ultra thin, and we also have our regular. The regular napkin is ideal for those person with a medium flow. So you can wear a regular napkin for those persons with a medium flow. And then we also have our overnight. Overnight, as the name suggests, it is thicker and it is also longer, because you know some of us, we sleep bad. We
Yes.
sleep with our foot turned here, we sleep with our feet turned there. So when you have an overnight, it is longer, so it gives you added protection. Whether you twist and turn, you know that you're getting that extra comfort and protection from our Curves sanitary napkins line. Also, what I want to point out, Shelly, I know there are quite a few females. Sometimes we go and purchase these products, we don't know what we're purchasing. Because our napkins, we have a cotton type material and we also have a silk. I just want to let persons know the difference and how to identify these when you go shopping. For the cotton, we have this symbol on the napkin. So cotton here. For the silk,
Yes.
have another symbol here which says silk dry. So let me tell you the difference between now. So for the silk dry, the top sheet has a larger pore. So what it does, it pulls the liquid away from the surface. Right. So you have a drier surface throughout the period that you're wearing it. And then the cotton now, there are some of us who are sensitive to certain materials. So we have to wear the cotton. So the cotton is preferably for those persons who have sensitivity. So we normally recommend it for those persons, as well as the younger ladies who are just starting out their period. You know, you're young, as them say, young, green, and fresh.
Yes.
So your body is not yet accustomed to different type of materials. So we normally recommend that you wear the cotton until you have an idea what your preference is. Then you can decide if you like a silk or you like a cotton.
A cotton.
So that's the main difference.
You taught me something this morning, because I didn't even realize that there was a cotton and a silk. I knew that there was a cotton-like material, but I didn't realize that the other one was silk. So that's an important point, and it's important for you to actually read the package so you can tell the difference. Show us the difference again.
Exactly. So the difference is the symbol here. One says silk dry, and the cotton has another symbol here which says cotton soft.
Okay.
So we're asking ladies and also tell the gentlemen to read.
Yes.
Because you know Jamaicans, we don't look on colors.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's best to read and be informed.
Yes.
So what we have a promotion that we have going on now for the past 2 months. So what we have been doing, our sanitary napkins, they have 10 in pack.
Yeah.
But what we have been offering is a 10 plus 2 free with no
Okay.
time rough, right?
Yeah, man.
So
Hey,
Curves, yeah man,
we
it
like
works
a
for
bargain, you
everybody.
know, man. Bargain away.
Yes, and we love bargain. So Curves is all about offering bargain and value
Right.
to the consumers. So
As it
you
should
pay
be.
for 10 and you get 2 free. So you're
Okay.
actually getting 12 at the price of 10. So we have this special going on now. So we're encouraging consumers stock up.
Yeah,
Pot can't
man.
spoil.
And
Stock up
also,
and pile.
we're still collecting donations to help curb period poverty in Jamaica
Exactly so.
because there are a lot of persons who don't have the money to buy pads at all, and we donate to them and we ensure that they get the products. So anytime you're buying your one,
Right.
buy I don't know it go, they mix.
Buy an extra one for somebody who can't afford it.
Correct.
Exactly. So we have these special going on. So encouraging the consumers to just buy while stock lost.
Of course, and that is in the anywhere they go, that they will have that promotion going on. Or
Yeah, man, it's island wide. They have them in the stores island wide. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. All right. So that sounds. I hear everything that you said, but one of the things that I want to point out, I overnight this. The colors. Yeah, you have a color scheme, and you have what your things go? Yellow for regular, pink for.
All right, so we have the pink.
For?
All right, so we have pink. Okay. All right, so the regular maxis come in pink.
Yes.
So as I stated earlier, the different symbols, the silk dry hair, as well as the cotton hair. These are for the regular maxi for your medium flow.
Right.
Then we have the, where is it? This is the overnight. So the overnight silk has the pink border here.
Right.
And the cotton has the green. But for overnight, we stick to the lilac color for the overnight variants.
Okay.
And then now for the ultra thin is green. Okay.
No, that is important, you know, because for the people who are not reading, them look for colors.
And only shop by color, yes. This is important.
Yes. So you want them to be able to recognize the colors. Okay, this is the color bag. And pick up and
right.
Go. Right. Because especially when you're telling them, you tell them, look for the blue bag or the purple bag or the green bag or
the pink bag.
Yes.
Especially for the men. Men
especially
will not read. They just go up on the first thing they see.
Look for the color. Good. All right. So one of the things that I like to point out for our industry standard is remember that the pad has a front and a back. So when you're putting it on, you have to be able to identify the front from the back. One of the easiest ways to do that, regardless of the brand of the pad, is to lift the front flap. You notice that a lot of them are folded like this, right? A lot of them are folded like this, fold the same way. So that first flap that you lift up is the front. Now if you realize, for example, this is the overnight, same thing, first flap that you lift up in the front. For the overnight, you realize that the pad tends to be longer than the regular. Right? So when you look at especially where the wings are placed, this is where the wing is. So from the wing, it gives you a little extra in the back. And normally the extra in the back works out great, especially if you sleep on your back. So when you sleep on your back, you know, gravity gets into place and your vagina is going to land here, so where my hand is. So you get this extra space. So when you sleep on the back, anything that slide backward, land on the pad. You know, some of the time when you wear like a regular pad, for example, to sleep and you wake up in the morning to a spot on your sheet. That's what happens. So that's why the overnight helps, because the overnight gives you that extra left section. So when you lie on your back, for some of us do it, especially if you're not watching TV in a bed, when you lie on the back and then
Exactly.
whatever runs in the back because of gravity, this extra piece will catch it. All right, I just wanted to point that out. The real size difference with the overnight and the regular. Okay, and sometimes it's also important to pay attention to the thickness, because some people like thick pads. I didn't even realize that, because I can't manage the thick pads myself. But I've met people who them say if it's not thick, them now wear it, because the thickness make them feel like
protected.
Them feel
And it
like
depends on the flow as well. The flow determines the thickness of the napkin.
Exactly. You mentioned medium flow versus light flow versus heavy flow. You want to try to give us a more detailed description for somebody who don't know where you're talking when you say medium flow, like in terms of how long you think. So if you wear like a normal pad with a heavy flow, that's not going to last you as long as wearing a pad for a heavy flow, for example.
No, it's not. But remember what I said, most importantly, even if you have a light flow, the napkin has to be changed at least every 3 hours.
Yeah.
And if you have a real heavy flow, then you have to watch that, because you don't want to be in a crowded area or amongst your workplace and your colleagues, and you're walking and somebody can smell you. Yes. So it is important. That is where personal hygiene comes in. And as females, we have to practice good personal hygiene.
Of course, always practice good personal hygiene. Gentlemen, to musty balls, this is not fun for anybody.
Exactly. So you have to change your napkin. You cannot have on a napkin for the entire day. No, that's a no-no.
Regardless of how soiled the napkin is, you cannot wear.
Exactly. No, you're not.
Some products advertise themselves as a 10-hour pad. Some of the brands.
No, nobody's supposed to be wearing a pad for 10 hours.
That does not apply.
No, it doesn't.
When you live in a place where it's 3 degrees below and you're not sweating between your legs, but in Jamaica, where all of us thick-side women are sweating between our legs anyway, what I like to call it is a nice bacteria dance, a bacteria party.
Exactly. So right. We don't want no party down there.
You have urine, you have the period flow, and you have the regular discharge that comes out of your vagina, because that happens during period, you know. So
exactly.
all those things create a nice little space for bacteria to flourish and grow. So you don't want to wear this pad for an extended period of time. So you have it on all day for 10 hours. And all you're doing is creating a whole heap of bacteria family for them to go back up in your body and find a space to live. And that is going to just disrupt your vagina, because your vagina works because it has a balance of good bacteria and bad bacteria. And if you have an overgrowth of bad bacteria, then we have infections. Okay?
And so then we wonder why we make frequent trips to the doctor.
There you go. All right. Last thing I want to talk to you before you go, Red, is your period kit. What's in your period kit? Your period kit is a pouch. Oh. We just grab one pouch. We have some of your pouch around here somewhere. But I grab a pouch. Where's your period kit, Red?
Just a minute.
So your period kit needs to have a panty in it, an extra underwear. So tell me what is in your period kit. Mine have an extra underwear. And mine have a little zippy bag. Trust me, this little bag save lives. This little bag save lives.
And this is my little bag.
Yes, well there you go. So you went fancy. So you have a little Ziploc bag, because sometimes you go in a bathroom and them don't have anywhere to dispose of anything. Or when you go in there, why you keep this in your period kit? So sometimes you don't want to carry your entire pouch in there, so you just take this out and you put your pad in there and you put a piece of tissue in there. So when you go in the bathroom, you're not resting your good, nice period kit on the dirty place. I know some of them bathroom you can't touch nothing. Good. So I have a little zippy bag, and of course I have my napkins, right, in my period kit, and I have some wipes in my period kit, and I carry panty liners, and I carry tampons, and I walk with at least 2 pads in my period kit, because I always walk with extra, because not for the time I go through life and unprepared, I'm going to up on a complete stranger, I'm a beg or a pad and I get it. So we walk with extra just in case.
I
need to give
always
a, yeah,
do.
we have to keep the period sisterhood, right? Hashtag period sisterhood.
Exactly.
Yes. So that is my
Exactly. So we
period.
have to look out for each other.
What is in your period kit?
Well, all right. So this is actually my cosmetic bag. It is my period kit is in my handbag, but I normally have at least two sanitary napkin. I have a panty liner in it. So mine is very, very small.
Oh.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with the rectangular ones. Those are also branded with my curves.
Of course.
So I normally tend to stick that into my other cosmetic bag.
Okay.
But it always has two sanitary napkins because you always have somebody who runs out.
Yeah,
so
man.
I'm always prepared to offer something to someone as well.
Right.
And of course, it also has my little lip gloss.
Well, hey, you gotta look pretty anyway, because
exactly.
Because
but I like your idea. I like your idea with your clear plastic bag. Yes. Because I've had instances where I've gone somewhere, for instance, I may be on the road doing like a trade visit,
right.
and I may have to use a restroom. And what I would do is just there's nothing there for me to discard it in. Right. So I will wrap it into a tissue. And then as soon as I get to somewhere that has the receptacle for sanitary napkin, but we also have to mention that you don't just throw the sanitary napkin in any and any garbage. Offices have special receptacle that you put, you dispose of in it. So that is also something that we should bear in mind as well.
Correct. That is correct. And that's an important point. We have to make sure that we dispose of our products properly. One of the biggest things that I tell people, especially when they're disposing of them at home, is that you want to wrap it up. Now the reason, especially if you have pets, I have some dog, dog. Different conversation, but this is what I'm saying. Okay, so the first thing you do is you save the new package that you peel off, right? So when you take this off your underwear, the one that you wear already, my technique is I do this, I fold it in half, right? So in here it's going to be full of blood. So I fold it in half, and then I do it like this, and then I roll it. I roll it like a burrito. I usually spoil burritos when I say that, but hey, right? So I make a nice little package like so, and then I will roll this package into the plastic that I just took it out of, right? And for the times when you don't have any receptacles in those bathrooms that you just spoke about, that's when the little baggie comes in handy. So you can just take this and put it in a little bag, and you just keep it until you get to dispose of it somewhere when you get there. Because sometimes you go into these bathrooms and literally you just have to just do what you need to do and come out quick. So you don't necessarily wait to dispose or clean up or really spend any time in there. So you have to just handle your business and come out. So this little bag.
And another way to Shelly, when you're changing as well, because for the one that you have taken off the back sheet, it comes with this area here. So when you're disposing, you can also roll it up.
Yes.
Because when you're rolling, it is going to have this sticky at the back.
Yes.
So you can roll it. And the one that you have taken off, what you can do is roll it in here. It sticks to the stick here, and you also roll it. And then you can dispose of it or put it back into your kitty and then dispose of it when it's convenient. And please remember to dispose. Don't have it in there until the following morning.
No, trust me. Well, you'll pay dearly for that.
Exactly.
You don't want to leave it in the bag. So, but you're in and out of the bag, especially when you have your flow going on. So the likelihood of you leaving it there is low, but it is still possible. So you have to remember to remove it. All right, Rens. Well, thank you very much. I hope persons were paying attention. I hope they learned something this morning, because this thing it takes a lot of focus, and the best way for us to get the optimum use of our menstrual products is to understand how they work and to use them properly. so we can get the ultimate benefits. Is there anything
Exactly.
to just say that specifically makes Curves different from the other brands on the market? That's a whole heap of them.
Well, I'm speaking for Curves. Curves is a caring brand. So we are always supporting any initiative that seeks to empower young ladies and women because it's all about being better than you were yesterday. So any program that instills that in females, Curves is always on board in partnering with that brand or organization. So we are a caring brand.
Awesome. And I can attest to that because they support her flow enough time. So yeah.
Exactly.
All right, well, thank you so much, Ren. And of course, people, like I said, we're still continuing our drive to end period poverty. So please, when you go to pick up your personal products, feel free to buy 2 extra pack of Curves and definitely save it, get your friends together, do your own drive, and let us get access to them so we can continue to serve the Jamaicans who don't have their own money to buy their own products. Because period poverty is a real thing and it affects a lot of us. And we want to continue to ensure that they get access to these products. All right? So thank you very, very, very much.
Thank you.
And don't go nowhere, but
Okay.
go to the other products right about now.
Okay.
All right. Okay.